everybody, Alex from Schultz Reviews, back again with another review for you. I was just kind of hanging out today and vaping one of my favorite juices, so I decided to do a review on it. This is a second All Day Vape next to my Bounty Hunter. You can't get the Bounty Hunter out of my hands, even with this stuff. You would have to pry it from my cold dead fingers. I love Bounty Hunter, but this stuff is fantastic as well. When I'm not in a tobacco flavored mood, I do the Butterscotch. It is Vaperite Organic 2X Butterscotch. It is a 50/50 PG/VG blend. I got it in 12 milligram nicotine. It is organic, so not only is the PG/VG in it organic, but the flavoring is as well. The whole shebang is organic, and do I care if it's organic or not? With my juice, no. Do I notice a difference in taste with organic and non-organic? Sometimes. With flavors like butterscotch, a lot of the other, flavors either have, it tastes like plastic, cheap plastic juice, or it just tastes fake. And the organic butterscotch tastes real. It's spot on as far as flavor goes, and it's really good. It is kind of thick. It is a PG/VG blend. It's 50/50, so it is kind of thick. But this has found a permanent place in my Liquinator tank with the dual coil cartomizer, and I've had no issues with dry spots or it clogging up. So let's get into it and start vaping this juice so I can kind of tell you what I think about it. Alright, before I get started, please keep in mind that juice reviews are totally subjective. Well, actually, the only thing that's not subjective really about the juice is the vapor production, and everything else, opinions on flavor and whatnot, totally subjective. I might really like something that you don't like, and vice versa. I am going to do voltage readouts and let you guys know exactly where I'm at. But I'm not saying that you need to go out and copy what I'm doing and put it on the exact same voltage and, whatever. Vape it on what tastes good for you. This is what works for me. It might not work for everybody else. So, I'm going to start off with just a standard resistance atomizer. So, it's rated at about 2.4, 2.5 ohms. So I'm going to try to hit somewhere between 4.9 and 5 volts. That's probably going to be where the sweet spot is for me when it comes to this atomizer. There's 5. Okay, I got it on 5 volts right now. So that should be okay for me. If not, I can always adjust it. I just don't want to go too high, in the voltage, because I really don't feel like popping my last standard resistance atomizer right now before other ones get here. I've been using just a standard resistance Joy 510 on my Buzz Pro, and I've been using it at anywhere from 5 to 5.2 volts, and it's working fantastic. I've had no issues with it at all. The flavor's great, the vapor production is awesome, and these atomizers are way cheaper than IKVs or Cisco's and whatever. Not knocking on them at all because I do have more Ciscos than anything else and IKVs. But, for the price of these, if you're on a budget, I don't see any problems at all. And the reason I picked them up in the first place, or, a couple of them up, is just because IKV has their site's been down for so long now, I haven't been able to get any atomizers from them. So we're just going to put a few drops of this butterscotch in here. It is running at 5 volts again. Let's give it a vape. Great vapor production. I am going to increase the voltage by about 1.1, sorry. Great flavor. One thing I like to do with this butterscotch is actually kind of exhale some of it from my nose while I'm exhaling from my mouth. Uh, it just, the taste gets all in my sinuses and my tongue, my mouth, everywhere, and it's great. The smell is fantastic. It'll make your entire room smell like butterscotch. Um, you saw the vapor production. It is a 50/50 PG/BG, so you pretty much expect the vapor to be halfway decent, but uh, it's got great vapor production. Very good at 5 volts or so at the standard resistance. So let's try out some low resistance on this juice. All right, for those low resistance fanatics out there, gotta put this part in the review for you. Uh, I know what it's like. I used to vape strictly low resistance myself, and although it is enjoyable, makes a lot of vapor and whatnot, I prefer the taste of the higher voltages. That's just me. But because there's so many of you, there's always a part in my review where I do some low resistance. This is a very popular atomizer. It's the low resistance 306 by Cisco. A lot of people say it's like the best stripping atomizer slash low resistance atomizer. So we're gonna use that. But first, I gotta get a readout of the voltage. It's rated at 1.5 ohm. Could be up zero point 0.1 or down zero point 0.1. That it tends to change sometimes, but that's what it was when I got it. So we're probably gonna try to do it right around 3.8, 3.9 volts. Right about there. I got about 3.8 on here now. 3.88. Good enough. I'm actually gonna turn it down just a smidge, just in case, the ohm rating went down significantly. I really don't want to pop these atomizers. The Ciscos are expensive, and I want them to last. The first Cisco atomizer that I bought was a 1.8 306 low resistance, and it lasted like a week on my silver bullet because I just didn't use it properly, and they are kind of expensive compared to other atomizers, and you do want to take care of them so they'll last longer. So Cisco low resistance 306 on the Buzz Pro at 3.7 or 3.8 volts. It blows through juice. A couple more drops in there. On the low resistance, I feel like this juice is still good. Like I said, I used to use low resistance, so I still have a bunch of the atomizers, and I still do use it. I prefer standard resistance when it all comes down to it, just because of some of the benefits. But I use both. I use the standard resistance with my tobacco flavors and some of my sweeter flavors. But if I'm using something that's like fruity flavored or you know sometimes sweet flavors, the low resistance just tastes better. And this is one of them where I can use it at standard or low resistance and be satisfied. It works very well on low resistance. The taste is definitely there. I feel like low resistance tends to kill some of the flavors, but this has no problem dealing with a Cisco 1.5306. It's the taste is still very very strong. You don't have to take a very long pull because it is low resistance and there's a lot of vapor. Um, Overall, this juice is fantastic. I can use it in my dual coil cardo and it's good. I can use it in my low resistance and it's good. I can use it in my standard resistance and it's good. It's an all around great vape. The taste is excellent. I love the smell. I can sit in my room and vape it for a little while, and my room smells like butterscotch for hours. It's sweet. Um, and that's really all I have to say about it. I've got some more reviews coming up. Also, I'm trying to get my hands on a couple new products while attempting to keep my e-cig budget as low as possible. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free. I am going to start taking suggestions for videos. If there's something you'd like me to review, that's out there right now, please message me or leave a comment or something, and I will look into it and see if it's a possibility for me to get it here as soon as possible to give you a review. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe.